I really like this meal because it addresses all of the things that we talked about being important for a food system to be healthy and sustainable. I know that is kind of a controversial word right now, but sustainable in terms of being able to keep going in the long run and be healthy for a long time. So I like it. I think it's just very comprehensive.
This past January and February of 2011, Katie Blanchard and I, Katelyn Hale, embarked on the first ever Real Food road trip. As 2 Real Food Challenge alumni, we traveled through the Midwest, visiting students at 8 different colleges and universities to facilitate Real Food Challenge presentations and student leadership workshops. Our objective was to listen to student stories at each school and build strength in their efforts on their campuses, thereby strengthening the larger youth-led food movement. And that, my friends, is exactly what we did.
And I took a first-year seminar this fall called Cultivating Community, which really tried to educate our class, which was of 16 freshmen, about what it means to eat local food and what it means to have a local food system in any given geographical area. And we did a lot of examining the local food system of Kalamazoo and deciding if we really do have a local food system or the potential to have a local food system. We really found that we have an amazing local food system here.
I think we're often very passive about, being aware of food, because we can be. We don't need to think about it because it's served to us, such as in our cafeteria. So, yeah, I think it's really important to be aware of that process.
So what real food really means to me is just good food for everyone. Everybody should be able to enjoy food at its fullest, and that people should not be afraid of what's on their table.
Yeah.
After a year of trying to figure out why our campus hadn't made a commitment to local food. I mean, there are so many reasons why we should in terms of social justice issues and environmental issues, that we decided, looking at other schools and modeling what they have done, that a big step to get the campus to change is to have a real policy commitment. And so we went through the spring mostly drafting a policy that we wanted the college to adopt that would say a couple of different things. That would say basically that local sustainable food is important to us, and that we are making a commitment as a college to both purchase local food and to really start to look critically at the impact that food has on our campus.
Here at UT, if you're a freshman, you're forced into a meal plan. What does that mean for this corporation? Guaranteed profit. Do you think they want to lose that? No way, right? As opposed to a K-12 institution or even a corporate dining service, you are forced to pay for this food. What does that mean? That means these corporations need to listen to you, because your dining contract here is up this summer and they want to keep their contract. You are guaranteed income. If you want better food on your campus, they need to listen to you, right? What specifically, though, can you change? In the Real Food Challenge, we have decided to focus on this $5 billion, the money that is spent purchasing food, the raw materials, right, to create the food that you eat every day. And our goal is to shift 20% of this, $1 billion, by the year 2020, away from this messed up system, this unjust system, to real food that it truly nourishes, as we've said, consumers, producers, communities, and the earth.
I'm kind of most excited about knowing that there's a lot of things going on campus that I kind of thought were reserved for more alternative schools, and that the administration is actually kind of really on board with stuff.
Yeah.
And I have a passion for school gardens like K through 12, but I'm also interested in starting gardens on college campuses. And I was actually outside one day, I'm a student at Mizzou, and it just hit me that there needs to be a place for students to be able to grow their own food.
Welcome to Commons. This is our salad bar, which apparently those are organic salad greens remix. Everything else is debatable, but we have a vast variety and array.
Jello!
So lots of options.
So, can you tell us where we're going? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 different kinds of cereal. Wow, that's options for you. Whoa, this is really brutal. It's coleslaw. How would you describe the coleslaw, Katie?
Runny.
There was a teriyaki tofu.
There was a tofu thing. Oh, today's Monday.
Today's Monday. I saw
Monday.
one
option. I mean, it's Monday.
Yeah. In each workshop, the group explored the collective historical roots of this food movement and how the Real Food Challenge is inspired to make change within it. We brainstormed in-depth definitions for our food system, discussed the exploitative effects of the corporate food service industry, and we delved deep into what it takes to create a strategic campus-wide campaign. All the participants practiced setting goals and creating action plans for their group, and it was really obvious that these experiences ignited some fresh ideas for the students to consider and act upon.
What else with this?
Okay, ready? Okay, so a great tactic is what you do with your
constituency to your target to achieve your goals and build your organization.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Great.
So that was Whoa, Baby, a ton of information. Tell us about what you're thinking after this campaign planning workshop.
Our central idea is to form a group on campus called the Knox Food Coalition, KFC.
Ironically abbreviated to KFC.
That instead of starting a new club, because it's very easy to start new clubs on campus, take existing clubs and places of interest and come together to kind of do the goal setting that we talked about to actually move Knox forward.
How have or haven't the workshops that we've done the past couple of days impacted your vision for your garden or anything you're thinking about at Knox?
I think the idea of the SMART goals and thinking through what you want and how to get it will really help us, because we've always been kind of just like haphazard, just like kind of toss ideas around and then be a ragtag attempt to get them, and to really think about like prioritize what we want and how to get it, I think will really help.
Yeah, I think that it sets like a good organizational structure that we like never really had. But this year, I'm hoping that we have lots of plans to start like a history log book where we can record everything we planted and where we planted it, and just so we're applying to the green fee at our school to fund a gardener over the summer. I hope that by the time I graduate, this school is known not only to Kalamazoo, but to lots of schools in Michigan and even in the whole country. What a great local food, what great participants we are in our local food system, and that we can be a model to other places, because I think that we have everything that it takes. We have the system here in Kalamazoo. We have enthusiastic students and really driven students.
And for me, it started with just this idea that there needs to be a place for students to grow food. So if you ever have an idea like that, don't be afraid. Just start asking questions and finding people that have the same passion as you.
Because food is something to be celebrated, and it's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
There's lots of cool things. There's lots of things that go on here, and it's a really beautiful place with lots of energy, and now we have some really cool tools for funneling that towards action.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah.